Hi, everyone. Today, I'm going to offer you a light language channeling that is for activating and connecting with our inner temple. Now, this part of ourselves is what is anchoring in all of our light, all of our power, all of our purpose here in this physical form. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be channeling light language for you today to help you to connect to this very, very important aspect of ourselves that we don't often talk about. And part of the issue is that if you're having trouble manifesting, if you are having a hard time even developing your inner peace and happiness, you know what they always say? Go within. Well, where do you go when you go within? Well, I've figured out that the best place for me, and I'm hoping it is for you too, is this inner temple. So this inner temple is something that's located in actually our physical body. It starts more around the root chakra. It involves all of the major chakra centers, so the seven that are most commonly known. It involves all of them, but it mostly connects in with the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, and the throat. And then because it's like a temple, imagine like a temple, how it comes up to peak at the top. So this is where we get those higher chakras of the third eye and crown. But a lot of us are already connected, fairly well to the divine, to creator, to those some higher aspects of ourselves. We already have practices to be developing that. So what I've noticed is people have a harder time connecting into the lower centers of this temple. So that's what this channeling is going to be about today. It's about getting us connected to this space and then also amplifying it and encoding it more deeply into our physical body, our structure, our DNA, and all the physical aspects of ourselves. So I invite you to take a moment for yourself here. We're just going to breathe. And while you're breathing and while you're centering, I'm going to remind you I am Lara, the Tigress of the Light. I'm an international best-selling author, speaker, channeler of light language and of spirit. And I really invite you to connect in with your heart space today. All the light language we channel is from source. It is love. It is in the highest good for all. So all you need to do is focus in on what you're feeling and invite in all the amazing vibrations that can come through with this channeling. So we'll begin by, like I said, connecting into our breath, connecting into our heart space, the inner temple, this very sacred space that's just for you. Kotkana se shutgana takamata sokotakamata. Sakyata sayatiye se shutidakina dakya se tiyatakamatakana se tka. Bolota se shutukamosutukamose shida tikiano sutakamotiatakoso saladai tiotonomo pala sola tiotomoti patsiana tikavasi chikana tikanatokapasi chikanotokapataisia patakana tigatsukabosa chianadamata parata isi shudana kapatayatanatkamatia. So we're just bringing your consciousness into the awareness of this inner temple that you hold. It's like creating a foundation of this connection. So I invite you to breathe now with your root chakra, breathing in and out through this chakra. And then you can imagine, feel, sense, perceive, however you do, that there's this beautiful foundation of this gorgeous temple that's just yours. This is just for you. So see if you can feel the texture, see if you can sense a color. This is for you. So whatever it looks like is absolutely perfect. We're just bringing your attention to it. Makana se chianat kabatat gononosa chianat kanositiba tanadaisi chinamatsu shikawanatbata. Is it sparkling? Is it shiny? What color, what texture, what's it all bringing forward for you? Can you taste it? Can you smell it? Can you see it? Patari sujiga bada takana tukubasitia kano. Patagana to sutigabasitiana de yataka. So now we'll bring our attention up to our sacral center. So that's the second chakra up. And we're continuing with the laying of the foundation and coming up the temple a little bit. Perhaps you see some windows, perhaps there are doors. Tola kanato se shitkamataya posaya totkamata. And then we'll come up to our solar plexus. Busushichikamata, and that's coming up the structure of your temple. Matagese, Shindikitikabasechianamata, Bakana Totakasichia, Polantakiatsichikamesichianama, breathing with this center, breathing with the construction of this sacred temple that's just you. Pranatokisitikatikapatekiano kotakapa, Tarakanati chuna to Sitianatka. Barata se sitikamosa te se sitikimata kamo tokoma. Patayata. Coming up to the heart space now. The temple is beginning to taper. Bakana si shutikimata se timota prana da patayata. Breathing in and out through your heart space. Banati shikiononama. Assembling this temple. Bakana ti chatakamata tia tokubasa tola takana se tia. Taratai is coming up to the throat center now. Pakana sochushu chukabataisi padatai tadukabaseta now. Po Hasaiti ananama coming up to the third eye. Pano tukabasi chianataka and the crown. Bananono sopatayatia. Talarakana si shitikananonama. So now we have this beautiful temple built, constructed, that we've made some sort of contact with within our being. I invite you now to breathe with this knowing, with the sensation that you have, with this image in your mind, whatever it is that you have assembled together. This is something that has always been a part of you and will continue to be a part of you. It's just up to you as your individual self to make conscious connection with this space. And as you breathe with this space, you can be asking for things like asking for your gifts and talents to be developed or asking for certain things to come about in your life. This is your center of power. This is your seed of power, of authority, it's the accumulation, or as part of the accumulation of your energy from source, from your soul. So when we incarnate into this being, our soul is focusing its energy into the single point in existence, and that seed is around the pineal gland, but then it trickles down and is birthed as this inner temple. So a lot of us are connecting in with the pineal gland and that seat of the soul that sits just by that gland, but then we don't anchor it in, and we don't finish it by connecting into this to this temple. So really important that we breathe with this knowing and meditate in on this space. Now we're going to activate the cells, the DNA as well, of your body to connect in, to hold this knowing of this sacred space within yourself. So this is an upgrade, okay? Patkana sayuchikabosa tikamatikanante tosokaranda traisia. Pararaisia. Visualize, sense, feel your cells are vibrating right now. Prana sachikamanda, as they connect in more with this energy of your inner temple, this sacred temple. Prana taisi chikatapa. Every cell, molecule, and electron of your being is vibrating to this frequency. Patakana seichi ananabata sai yotakabata kyotakapasi shiananomasa. And as your cells and molecules and electrons and adamantine particles are all vibrating with this frequency, you can imagine and feel and sense that they are shining with so much light and sparkling and just communicating in the most optimal way as well. Takana se she tikana kapase tikana kapase chikamata kana se tikana kase tikamata huasaya takana se chiata kisina namata talana yisi no bese tikana kapata yisi shedana matakana sepe takana se chia. If you need help connecting in with this space again, I invite you to watch this video. We will also be having a special light code coming out in our new book that will be released in 2023. It's a new light code book. So check out for that book when it is available, because this light code is going to help us also with connecting in with this space. Bakana say china tikamasa tikama takana say tu data say tikabatara hara sara hasa hasa hasa. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you would like to learn more about light language and spiritual topics, be sure to subscribe and follow all these beautiful videos. We have lots of great information on this channel. And if you have any questions, if you have any topic suggestions, I invite you to email me at info@lightcodesbylara.com or by leaving a comment in the comments section below. We'll also leave some good references for you in the description box, so I invite you to check those out, as well as some suggested videos and links to our websites and to our books, which are available on Amazon worldwide. So until we see you again, I wish you all blessings.